Everybody. I am sorry it's been so long since I've posted an update. I actually filmed one, I think, last week, and then my phone that I had just filmed it on got stolen by my 2-year-old, and I couldn't find it. And then by the time I remembered to upload it, it was kind of like irrelevant information, I guess. So, anyway, it's been quite some time since I've uploaded an update. Everything is going well. I've just been super busy and also incredibly exhausted. I'm going to bed at a decent time and still getting up at the regular time. I feel like I'm eating enough because I'm gaining so much weight, but I've just been really tired. Another thing is, we told our other children what their new sibling is going to be, and they're all very excited. And I thought that I would go ahead and share with you guys. So, we went and had our anatomy scan, and because my oldest child, Jacob, he had a cleft lip when he was born. So then in our ultrasounds, they always do like a 3D ultrasound at maternal fetal medicine because I guess we're just at higher risk for having another baby with a cleft lip. So there's the picture of the baby, who's awfully cute. And then in this one, you can kind of see that it's a little boy. And he looks exactly like David when David was a baby. We think he looks just like him. And I mean, that picture's not so great. But they gave us some really good, you can really see it in that one. They gave us some really good pictures, and the lady that did our ultrasound, she was definitely one of the best that I've ever had to have an ultrasound with. She told me exactly what she was doing the entire time, and really went into detail explaining what she was doing and why and this, that, and the other. So I really appreciate that, because I feel like a lot of medical professionals don't feel like they need to tell you what they're doing. And I really think that they should, because you're paying them for a service, and I think they should clue you in on what they're doing. So we're super excited after 4 girls that we're having a little boy. And as far as his ultrasound, he is really healthy. He was, I think they said 8.5 ounces, and that was I think he was measuring maybe 2 days ahead. Here's a good one that they did of his mouth to make sure there's no cleft lip. And that's another one of his face. You can see his perfect little nose. And he has, all of our kids have my nose, and then the tip of their nose looks just like John's, and it's really cute. And I'll find a picture of David when he was a baby soon and show you guys. So we'll get a sneak peek at what this little fella's gonna look like. But after 4 girls, we're really excited to be having a boy. All the kids were really excited. No one was disappointed, unlike last time. So we're all really excited, and now that everyone knows that we're having a boy, we've done a little bit of shopping, and that's this is one of those really cute little gowns, but the crotch of it snaps. I don't know if you can see it in that picture, but the crotch of it unsnaps, and you can snap it back and make little a romper or pants out of it, so you can actually put them in the car seat. So if we end up going to the birth center, that's definitely probably the outfit that will get worn home. And this one I really like because we love the dragons. And these are just super cute from Target. I'm gonna go broke if I go to Target and check out the baby section every time I go in there. And I just thought that was adorable. So anyway, we are having a little boy, and his name is going to be John Wilder. As of right now, that's been like our big pick. I'll show you. I'll find John's list of names that he wanted to name the baby. Before it was maybe a couple days after we found out that he was a boy, because we found out back around like 10 weeks or 11 weeks what we were having, because we did genetic testing. So we had a list, and John's names were just like a few of them are Sandor, as in Sandor Clegane from the Game of Thrones. And I'm a fan, and I like the Hound, but no. And what was some other ones? I think Musashi was one, and I think he's something to do with some kind of martial arts. But yeah, we're not Japanese, so no. And I'm trying to think what the other boy names were. They weren't as bad as the girl names. I'm really happy that it's a boy, simply for the fact that we're not going to have to name a baby Victory, because that was like his number one pick, is Victory and Valkyrie if it was a girl. So the boy names are way easier for me, and John's less likely to get wild with them. But anyway, John Wilder is the name that we've picked out so far. I really once we picked it, I was just in love with it, and John liked it, and then a couple days later he was just like, I don't like that. But I've already kind of decided that that's his name, so I think we're gonna call him Wilder, because of course we have John already, and we called John John or Johnny, and he always hated his name and thought that he should have been named Jonathan, but I think that John Wilder just sounds really nice. So that's our gender reveal for you guys, and the baby's name. So I will probably do another video hopefully next week. We have to go back in. They want us to do a second ultrasound because they thought that they saw a VSD, which is it's like I think it's vascular septal defect or septum defect or something like that, but it wasn't apparent in all views, so they weren't sure that it was really there, which of course, ultrasound, they can't be 100% anyway. So they want us to come back for a fetal echocardiogram in December, and I think I want to know, just for the simple fact that if we have him at home, then I don't want to feel rushed to get him in to be seen if something could be wrong. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And I don't even know when my next midwife appointment is, because I don't think that they scheduled it the last time I was there. I met with a midwife and tried to kind of talk to her about my birth plan, and she acted like I was crazy because it's so early. But I think it's really important to talk to your provider about your birth plan early, because if they don't agree with you, if they're going to fight you on it, you need to do something different.